Well, good morning and happy Sunday. It's it is Christmas time, and welcome back. Andy Nichols here, the Backwards Traveler. Happy to be here on a live show right before Christmas here on my own channel. Hope you're all doing well today. Good morning, MVP. There's Heidi Wags. Hello, hello. Happy Christmas, everybody. Good morning, Lynn. Good morning. And we are a little bit earlier than usual. Usually I go live at 11:30, but we bumped things up a half hour because we've got something special that we're going to kick off our Sunday show with. Got a lot on the calendar today. A lot. Trivia. Somebody will be winning the Power to the People Ultimate Mix box set after 15 grueling, tough, Lennon-focused questions and trivia questions. Tony D, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, yes. Hello, hello. Hello, Thomas. Hello, Matthew. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So we are going to have a whole Christmassy type show here. Heidi says, James, I love your new single. It's absolutely beautiful. And I always love listening to your amazing voice. God bless. Amen. Amen. Susan Gagney. It's been a minute since you've been on the Sunday live show. Good to see you here, and I hope you're doing well. And I hope everybody is enjoying their new yellow 7-inch vinyl, wonderful Christmas time that they got. And I'm sure Susan can update us on the copyright stuff, as she always does. Matthew, good morning. Good morning. All right. Well, let's get right to it. Okay. I'm going to bring a friend of mine on of the show who is no stranger to anybody in the McCartney fandom community. If you've gone to Fest, you've seen him perform at Fests. And if you're in the New York area, you might have seen him perform 1 or 2 times, especially on the island. Let's bring on photographer and musician and my friend till the end, James Liverani. Good morning.
Morning, brother. How are you?
I'm doing very well. And James is joining us today because he has just released his first solo single ever that is dropped, and it's called Can I? Congratulations on the publication of your beautiful song.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
Of course. James is no stranger. He's gone to over 40 McCartney concerts. He takes wonderful pictures of Paul with his awesome camera, and he just jazzes them up, and he captures Paul so perfectly on stage, off stage. He's been doing it for a long time. And if you didn't already know this, James jammed with Paul McCartney back in 2016 at MetLife Stadium. So if you're new to this channel, you're new to either of us, his story is well known, and so is his father's. And, if anybody doesn't know, just give us a quick recap of that encounter.
Dad and I started going to sound checks in 2010, and everybody brings signs. So actually, the first one we went to in Philadelphia in 2010, he called us up and signed our shirts. He saw our sign. He said, "Father and son, come on up." And then from there, he would point us out and see us in the audience, and you know how it is. And in 2016, he came back to MetLife, which was the old Giant Stadium.
Yep.
And I said, Dad, one last dream would be to play with the man. So he made a sign saying my son would be the coolest music teacher if he got to play with his idol. And again, Paul at the end read it and said, "Come on up," and that was it.
And you guys played Get Back.
We played Get Back, yeah.
Fantastic. And certainly pre-COVID doesn't happen that often. It doesn't nowadays doesn't happen too much.
Not as much unless you're getting married.
So let's say hello to a few more people. Nathan popped on here. Good morning, Nathan, and good morning, Andrew. So you guys recently went to the Pittsburgh show.
Yes.
For the North American tour. And here are some awesome photos that James snapped of Paul at that gig that are available. Look at that one. That's during Helter Skelter at the end. Paul's locked in. Another great one, vertical of I've Got a Feeling. And this is a great one here. Is this here today? Or Blackbird?
That's here today. Yeah.
Here today.
Looking at his fingers. Yeah, it's here today.
Yeah, you can tell, right?
Yeah.
He's coming up. Obviously, wants some peace and understanding. Always. This is a great one. This is earlier. This is like right when he comes out, or is it after?
I think that's right when he came out, or right before. You know what? I think that's right after he took the moment.
That's okay. I'm going to take it all in.
Walking back to
yeah. It's one of my personal favorites.
Yeah.
Love that one. Sweet. But I think one of the coolest pictures that I think I saw from that whole show you snapped is this one right here.
Oh, thank you.
After Now and Then. This one captures it all. The Beatles sign in the background. He's just staring at the audience, going, "Look, man, this is my legacy." And you capture that. Look at those eyes.
There's a lot of emotion in that one. I like.
Oh my God, there's so much emotion in that photo, and what an eye, and a great camera too.
Yeah, I bought a new camera for this show. I've used the same one for many years, and I thought, I want a couple more megapixels.
And you've never had any problem like bringing a camera into the gig or anything?
No, as long as it's not a detachable lens, you're fine.
Interesting. Okay.
Or so they say. I know some people have had some issues. I think Bob was saying something about one of the lenses. They said it was going too big or something, and they were giving them a hard time, or somebody else a hard time. So I guess it all depends on the venue. But so far, everywhere that I've been, they haven't.
No issue with that. Yeah.
Not a big issue. Sometimes they'll go, let me go check. And I say, it's not detachable. It's a point and shoot. And they go, okay, see you.
Right. MJ, I'm not going to steal your space.
No one can touch MJ's stuff.
Absolutely not. So a couple late people that just hopped on here too. Christian, good morning. Joe Mantaneo, hello, sir. And let's see. Tony says Now and Then was the best part of the concert. And if you didn't already know, James does a killer live version of Now and Then, which he debuted at the TWI Fest in 2024. Have you played it since then at other fests, or was that just the one time you played it?
I did it last year with my buddy Joe.
Right.
With the two of us with Harmony at the Jersey one.
And I think that's when we started to see your set, but then we for a panel.
Yeah, we finished with it, and you were off to do your
see timing. But
there's a video. It's on
YouTube. It is on YouTube. Yeah, but he has a great version of Now and Then. Got some good love for your song here, which we're gonna get to in a minute here. Let's see. Lynn says, "Good to see James. I've seen your video playing at the fest and with Paul. See, you're known. You're a celebrity, man. You're a celebrity." So let's talk about the writing process. I mean, this is the first time that have you written original music before, but you haven't released it, or what?
I've written a lot of stuff before. Have never played it for anybody, really. I mean, maybe one or two people have heard something that I've done, but nothing recorded. And this came out of nowhere, and I think that's where the best ones come. There was no effort in it. I had a little piano thing. Thinking about someone or something, and then certain words started to come, and then it built on top of that, and then within a few minutes I had the whole song.
Wow. And how long did this take? Did you dream it? Did you get out of bed and walk down?
No, it wasn't a yesterday moment, but it felt that way, sitting at the piano. And then what it was, I played the piano, and then I played the piano part for someone, and they really liked it. And I said, this could be something. Turning 40 in September.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's putting stuff out. Just do it. Who cares? If people like it, great. If not, it's fine. It's not for everybody. It's for me, and it's for those who want it in their lives. So and I reached out to my drummer in my band.
Mm-hmm.
I said, there's no one else I'd rather be a part of this. So went to the studio, and he knocked out his part in a couple hours, and then I took that day and another day, and that was it. I was done. Did the rest
really quick, huh? So I saw the pictures that you had posted at the studio, like in your Macca Hog Hill moment there behind the mixing desk. I'm like, look at him go! This is like awesome. He's like,
I'm gonna do a post. I did a bunch of photos. It's Cove Sound Studio in Glen Cove. By the way, I'm sorry, my voice is shot. I've been.
He's been gigging, people. He's been
Thursday,
hustling.
Friday, Saturday, off to one after this.
Stifler's mom.
Stifler's mom, yeah. Stifler's mom was Friday night. So the studio is phenomenal. I mean, Mariah, Celine, Billy Joel, everybody is supposed. I'm standing there, and they go, "Oh, this is where Whitney was doing her vocal for this." I was like,
"Wow!" So it's a pretty famous place.
Yeah, it's actually Richie Kanata's studio
from Billy Joel's band.
Billy Joel's band, yeah. So sending love to him and everybody there.
Absolutely. So listen, without any further ado, let's listen to the very recently dropped 12:01 today, right? It just came out.
Yeah, midnight.
This is Can I, which we're going to just bring up a slide here and share the screen. And we're going to do this here and have that. And now we're going to play the track. And it's 4 minutes, and listen to it, get some tea, get some coffee, whatever you want to do.
Can I love you? Can I miss you when I'm gone? Can I hold you close just a little longer? Like the candles, listen to the way they talk. Eternal, through all the make-believe. Sometimes the blinding lights can make it hard to see. All the noise that can't disguise, we compromise so beautifully. I'll never ask a thing of you, just answer this. Can I keep loving you? Can I keep loving you? Can I tell you? Should I be so vulnerable? Something makes it all so tolerable. Sometimes the blinding lights can make it hard to see. All the noise that can't disguise, we compromise so beautifully. I'll never ask a thing of you, just answer this. Can I keep loving you? Can I keep loving you? Can I? Can I keep loving Can you meet me there, where you say you see it all, ever after? Can I?
Bravo.
Thank you, brother.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. And again, there's more. Yeah. The high notes, Heidi says.
Yeah, those were fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I see what you guys are writing.
So did you play everything, or that you're like everything, every instrument, or that your buddy was the drummer on this, you said?
Yeah, my buddy Brian played drums and percussion, and then I played the rest.
You played everything else. I figured that everything else was you, right? Yeah.
Piano, bass, acoustic, electric, and then I did some horn and string parts.
Oh, great. The best song Paul McCartney never wrote is, I'm telling you, man, the harmonies on that could have been on Ram.
I'll take it.
That could have been on Ram. I didn't know if that was a blend between like Paul and then Beach Boy harmonies in there. Like it's a blend of everything, and it's your own song.
Yeah, I mean, people say that and they go, "Oh, I could tell you were beautiful." Like they kind of say,
Who cares?
But you know what? It's not a bad band to be.
It's not a bad thing. And it's your song.
Same Love. Wow, I'll take that too.
Yeah, I could see that. Echoes of Same Love. But what beautiful
favorite
songs. Lynn loves it. Hey, Dad loves it too. He's a little biased, but you know. Thank you, Joe. Lyrics girl. Awesome. Where can I buy the 45? Oh, go get a third man pressing of it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's really good. Where's the whole album now? That's just one song.
That's just one song, and see how people like it, and then I'll start doing more maybe.
What was obviously you probably took the photo too that you've used for the single?
I did. I took that photo. It's a special photo for me. I took it at a family photo shoot, and it was on the beach, and there was 3 of these little birds there sitting there, and I said, "That's the shot."
That's the shot.
Yeah.
Reflective. So you're like, I'm going to be 40, and I'm looking at my life.
Yeah. This is it, and I'm happy. And
I love the the guitar solo at the end. I mean, I love that. It's just everything about it is just fantastic. Ted asks, how long did it take to record? You might have missed it. James said quick.
Yeah, we did. The first day was about 4:30 to 11, and that was a couple hours was the drums. And then I did piano and a couple things that day, and then the next day was all guitars and vocal for about 5 hours, 5 or 6 hours.
I love the middle 8 or bridge, as we say in America.
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, listen, you're a brilliant musician, so I knew it was going to be good. But then when I heard it go that way, I'm like, whoa!
Originally, the original demo of it sounds nothing like that. It was all just piano ballad. But once I got to that middle part, I was like, something needs to change there.
Yes. Yeah. Very good. Very cool. Very cool. Joe says, I need a single LP single. James, please. Okay.
I need the money to make all of this then.
Right. And what is it like these days to, write a song, produce it, and then get it out on streaming platforms? How does that work these days? Like, how do you get it on Spotify and Apple Music and these things?
It was on this thing called DistroKid. DistroKid is a platform that you put everything up. You pay a very minimal fee, and it does all the work for you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I did do all the copywriting stuff myself.
Sure. JML Productions.
Yeah. I got that sent back that it's all taken care of, and then I through DistroKid put all the information in, and then it sends it to literally every platform.
Oh, so it's YouTube. Anything where it's available, it will kick it out to you.
Yep, it's all out.
That's easy, man.
Very easy, and it takes a load off.
Any other feedback from anybody else yet? Now that in the 12 hours or so since it's dropped,
I've gotten a lot of very, very nice comments. It's humbling. It's emotional. It's I never thought I would do something like this. I tell my kids, my students all the time, get out there, do your thing. You sound great, make people hear, and I'm not doing it myself. So,
right, and here you are doing it.
So now I'm doing it. A couple of my kids have heard it before, and they're very, very positive. Even though listen to this type of music.
Yeah, they're probably like, "Oh, what's that?" I mean, what do kids listen to these days anyway? I don't even know.
Some stuff.
Yeah, not our stuff, but I love that. I love that your students are encouraging you.
Very, very, very.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that you're going to work this into your own gigs, right? Are you not like
Maybe.
Oh.
It's very piano driven, so on the
know.
guitar it's not as good.
Right.
So we'll see. Not today. Not when my voice sounds like this.
No. Now, just today, a solo gig today?
Today's just solo, doing a brunch gig, 12 to 3. Well, a little after 12 to 3.
Send it to Jimmy Fallon. Tell him you. Yes.
Who?
Yeah. No. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. So yeah, that is available now on YouTube and everywhere else you can get it. You can also go to James's website, which is
Mm.
just jamesliverani.com, where you can see he's for hire for all his photography work, and everything is on there below. So that will be available below to take a look at that if you like, and share the song out there. James, thanks for taking a few minutes today.
Thank you so much for having me, for putting this out there. Everybody that's on here, you're the best. Everyone's going to watch afterwards. I can't thank you enough. This means the world to me. I'm going to stop it there before I get
No, much congratulations to you, and continued success, and keep churning out the original music, man, because you are really something special.
I appreciate you, brother. Love you.
Love you too. Talk to you soon.
See you.
Bye-bye. Okay, so there he is. James Liverani. What a guy. He was talented on his own doing Beatles music and Paul music. Now he does his own song. Great dude, man. Great dude. Great family man. Perfect. And I wish him a lot of luck, because more to come from him. Okay. Thank you there, MVP. Yeah, he's off. He's going to go to his gig soon. Rest that voice too, as much as you can. So moving on. I think it is time to start the trivia. We got 15 questions. 15. Ted asks, thinks there is any McCartney influence in that song? Obviously. Of course. But it's his own composition too. So absolutely. Just a couple of things before we continue. I recorded a new episode for my channel with a South American couple. They are called Lindsay and Isaac, and they did a cover of Waterfalls, which is out now too, from 1980. And I did that with Luca Perazzi, recorded that yesterday, and really nice. But the interview was conducted in their native tongue of Portuguese. So I have to work on subtitling it, but it was a great conversation. You could search that up too. They did a really nice version of Waterfalls, different and challenging to do a deep cut like that. So I have to kind of work on that a little bit, but I'll have that up probably before the end of Christmas. In the other housekeeping department, I don't think I'm going to be live next Sunday because I talked about it, but Heidi and I are going to England really soon. So the plan for live is a Hands Across the Water live with Beatley Tone in person in Liverpool with Kyle Hand on the Run. So that's kind of going to be like my live representation show for next week. That'll be over on Hands Across the Water, not here, because we're going to be with Tony. So I know I had said I'll be live, but I will be live on Hands next week. So a lot to pack in today. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, Jeffrey, you're sick, so you're not. Are you just going to watch today, not playing? Okay. It is, yes. Oh, you heard it then. Okay, you probably have seen it too. So I'll have that up probably before we leave. Talented, so kind of, yes, absolutely. Okay, so now the housekeeping is out of the way. All right, are we ready for trivia? Probably will take us a good hour. And if anybody out there is watching and would like to come on with me and help me keep score, that would be much appreciated, because I reached out to my usuals, but they are tied up at the moment. So sending love to Beatley Tone and Mrs. Beatley Tone. They're having a nice Christmas Day celebration with the fam, and Kyle Hand on the Run as well, and Phoebe. Well, yeah, I was on the history disc, Tony. So yes, and that was an edit as well, I think. So we'll give it a minute. If anybody wants to come on and help me keep score. Oh, I'm too sick to play. A lot of sickness going on. How many people I know have been sick with the flu and stuff? Heidi's son was down for the count. I was sick last week. It sucks. This time of year is awful to be sick. Bad. So let's get to it, and I'll just keep scoring myself. Okay. 15 questions, all Lennon, New York City, 1972, sometime in New York City based questions, all relating to the period that is represented here on Power to the People. So, and those of you that won stuff last week, don't worry. your stuff will be mailed. Heidi will mail it all to you. She has everything. It's Christmas time, so we have to just get it all to the post office. It's on the way. Don't worry. Don't worry about a thing. Okay. Question number 1. Okay. What address did John and Yoko live at in New York City after moving from the UK? What address in New York City did John and Yoko first live after moving from the UK? Okay. This is going to be tough. Well, listen, you got a chance to win a 9 CD box set here. I can't give you cookies for questions. Come on now. Ted, 105 Bank Street. Correct. And as usual with the trivia, you've got to be the first one in with the timestamp to get the right answer. 105 Bank Street. Ted, 1. Nope, not 24. 105 Bank Street. Ted, you're on the board. Bank Street is right, but I was looking for a number. Hello, George Smith. Okay. Question number 2. What other famous musician joined the band on stage for Give Peace a Chance at the 1-to-1 concert? What other famous musician joined the band on stage for Give Peace a Chance at the 1-to-1 concert? Stevie Wonder is correct, Tony D. You're on the board. Yeah. Stevie Wonder. And we got to be tough with this one. I know the timestamps say the same, but with this one, we got to go with the first right answer and the first timestamp. So these are all right, but because it is a box set giveaway, we're going to be a little bit stricter with this one. So Tony D, you got it. Okay. Next. What studio in New York City was Sometime in New York City recorded at? What studio in New York City was Sometime in New York City recorded at? Record Plant is the right answer. Ted, 2. The Record Plant. All correct answers. Susan, Tony, and George, but Ted was first. Ted, I hope you don't already have this, because if you win, you're going to have 2. And that's why I'm giving it away, you see, because Simon Hilton graciously sent me and Kyle and Tony one of these, and I had already bought it back in August I had pre-ordered it back in August when it was announced. So I'm like, I've talked to Heidi. I'm like, I'm just going to give one away. So, and it is Christmas time. So 'tis the season, as Paul says there. Look at the cheerleader here. Lynn's like, I have no shot at this game, so I'm just going to be a cheerleader for Susan. You can leave comments on YouTube now too. Matthew Street replied to a comment of mine that I made on his video, and he replied to me as a voice note. Weird. I did not know that was a YouTube thing. Why don't we start having that now? You can speak your answers for trivia. Oh, lordy. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to number them, Kim. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Easy one. On what American TV show did John famously quip, "They make rock concerts look like tea parties"? He's doing it for fun. Okay. They make rock concerts look like What American TV show did John say that on? George Smith. George Smith beats Ted in there with MNF, which stands for Monday Night Football. No? Oh, good guess there, Matt. Merv Griffin. But the answer is Monday Night Football. Of course, it was on Monday Night Football. No, not Mike Douglas. No. Yeah. Monday Night Football in I think it was in September of 74. during all that Walls and Bridges promotion. So that is the one question that's not related to this period, but it was a good one that I wanted to think of. Okay. So, George, you're on the board. Okay. 1. Okay. Next question. What was the working title of the song that eventually became known as Angela? Howard with Howard Cosell, yes. Who was also the man who announced his passing on the same broadcast 6 years later. So sad, which is how many Americans, including my father, learned about it. The Patriots and the Dolphins on December 8th. What was the working title of the song that eventually became known as Angela? And you can hear it on this box set. Ow. Good guess. That is a working title, but not the very first incarnation of the song. Good guess. We'll see what people say here. If they don't get it, and Matt, you'll get the, because you'll be the closest person with the right answer here. That's close, but that's not the title we're looking for. If you have your Lennon bootlegs, go digging through them because it's on there. But before it was People, it was something else. No. Good guess. Good guess, Tom. Yeah, if you listen to the Evolution documentary on this, you can hear what it is because he says it. They presented that version of the song. You know how the Evolution mixes go? They show you from the beginning of the song and then how it builds and builds to the finished version. Well, you hear what that working title was on this demo. Crickets. Wasn't going to be evil. Hey! Hello, Dad. How you doing today? Hope you and Mom are doing okay and have a nice, relaxing Sunday planned. Just doing some trivia right now. Just had my friend James on at the start of the show. I don't know if you caught the first half hour or so, but hope you're doing good. See you in a couple days. All right. We are going to give it about another 30 seconds, and if nobody has it, Matt Bazell is the winner. Somebody out there's got to know this song, the working title of Angela. All right. The end. Good. With a little bit of a delay, but nope. Okay. This one is going to be a punt. The answer is JJ. JJ. Go search it up on YouTube. Go listen to the box set. It was known as JJ, and then it became People, and then it became Angela. So, Matt, you're the closest one to that answer. You get a point, even though it's not correct. It is a correct answer, but it wasn't that the one I was looking for, but it was close enough. Matthew B gets a point. You don't have to have them. You can look them up online. Everything's on YouTube now. All right. Now, that was a tough one. Okay. What radical newspaper that was based in New York City published articles that John referenced and paraphrased for several songs on Sometime in New York City? So, New York City-based magazine that was big in the 70s. That was kind of that was what John was looking at when he wanted to kind of mimic the concept for Sometime in New York City. What was that newspaper? Susan, that's right. The Village Voice. Susan, you're on the board. Susan G. The Village Voice is the correct answer. Mother Jones, you might be behind there, Georgie. Yes, the Village Voice, but Susan was quick to the punch, and she gets Susan. Do you have this yet? The Village Voice. Yeah, I don't. When did it stop? I don't know when it was stopped. I hope family is well and baby is good. Okay. Next question. What song on the original issue of Sometime in New York City from the second disc is one that the Beatles used to perform at the Cavern? What song on the original issue of Sometime in New York City from the second disc of that record has a song the Beatles used to perform at the Cavern? So we're talking about the live jam. I need the full title. I need the full and correct title. Susan, I know what you're doing. God, I thought this was going to be an easy one. And Susan. Well, baby, please don't go is the correct answer. See, this is a McCartney-focused channel, and everybody's going, where's the Paul songs? Where's the Paul questions? Listen, it's Christmas time. Got to give it away. Baby, please don't go is the correct answer, and Susan got it. Susan says she's not competing for the box set. Okay, but you're just playing. So are we passing this off to somebody else then? Let me know. And if you guys end up winning and don't want the box set, let me know so we can give it to somebody who does. I know you guys are just playing for fun. Nope. Good guess, though, Ted. Okay. Who was the news reporter that first brought the Willowbrook Hospital disgrace to John and Yoko's attention, which prompted the original one-to-one concert to happen? Who was and he was actually a reporter for ABC before he became bigger. Matt. Yes. Mr. Jerry Rivers himself. Right, Dad? Geraldo Rivera is the correct answer. Yes. Geraldo. Jeff, you're a little bit behind, mate. The answer is Geraldo Rivera. Jerry Rivers. Yeah, Jeff, you're behind a little bit now. Jerry Rivers. And that was a horrible, horrible thing in Staten Island, right, Dad? It was. Yeah. Okay. Double check everything's here. Yeah. Yeah, Tony and Jeff are a little bit behind. You're going to have to catch up, guys. Next question. Who was the second drummer for the one-to-one concert who was not a member of Elephant's Memory? Who was the second drummer for the one-to-one concerts who was not a member of the Elephant's Memory band? Matt again. Right answer. Jim. Oh, they all came flying in here. Jim Keltner, and these are all correct, but Matt was first. The answer is Jim Keltner. Matthew, you now have 2. We have Ted, Matt, and Susan all tied with 2 right now. 2 across the board. That is Jim Keltner. Correct answer. All right. We're going away at a pretty good clip here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only got 6 questions left, so this is going to be a pretty quick show. 3. Oh, wait, you do have 3. You know what? This is why I needed somebody to help me keep score. You do. I thought you had 3. Matt is in the lead right now. Yes. Forgot. I knew I missed a point there somewhere. Yes. He's got a good one, whatever it is. Yes, Matt is in the lead with 3. Okay. Yeah, so we'll probably be able to get this done in under an hour, and you'll still have an hour before kickoff, before football. Good. I thought this was going to take a little bit longer, but either we don't know it or we're going through it quick, which is fine by me. Early. Right, Wags? Okay. When was Sometime in New York City last issued by the Lennon estate? In other words, when was the last time the album was released in any format? Physical format, not digital. No. 2005, 2010, 2002. No. Odd Couple intro? No. So in 2005, it was issued as a single disc on CD when there was early Lennon remixes came out in the early 2000s. So it was then. Okay. And then in 2010, which is, that's correct, but it's not the most recent one, we had the signature set on CD for 70. However, in 2015, the signature set came out on vinyl. So that is the most current issue of Sometime in New York City released as it was originally conceptually planned as a double album. And that was in 2015. So the answer is 2015. All good guesses, though. All good guesses. Yes. Knew that one would be a little bit tricksy. Trixie. Okay. Make sure everybody's caught up back here with the comments. We're good. Tony bought it in 2005. You must have been young back then, mate. Okay. Next question. Who was John Lennon's immigration attorney? Got to really know your John here. Who was John Lennon's immigration attorney? What was his name? Ooh, Tony. Leon, yes. Leon Wilds. Tony D has 2. So Matt still has 3. Susan and Tony and Ted now have 2 each. Leon Wilds, who John credited a lot to help him win his fight to stay in America. He was a fest guest in 2018. I do remember that. Yes, Leon Wiles. Thought that would be a little bit tougher, but good. You guys got that one. All right. Okay. Next question. What year was John finally issued his green card? After he, won the right to stay here. There's pictures of it. You've seen it. I don't need the month or the day. Just give me the year. Not going to, yeah. No, Tony. George. Correct. 76. George now has 2. So he won the right to stay in October of 75. That's when he was ruled that he could stay here. But he didn't actually get the card until 76. And if you look it up on Google, you can see. I think he got it in July of 76. So we're talking about the physical card. Yes. All correct answers, but George Smith, you were first to the punch, so you get it. You get it. Okay. 2. So, yeah. Ted, Tony, George, and Susan all with 2, and Matt has 3. Okay. Moving right ahead. Okay. Who published the book Gimme Some Truth, the John Lennon FBI Files, which is a fascinating study into all that kind of government stuff all the surveillancing and everything they tried to do to kind of get him and Yoko out of here. Great book. Tony, that's I've got to see who else says the right answer here. I don't know. I think I know who you mean, but you spelled it wrong. Yeah. Yes, I wanted to know who published the book. Yes. And that's not, see, little tricksy. But yes, Matt, you get it. And this is the book in question, Give Me Some Truth, which was edited together by John Weiner, but correctly published by the University of California Press, which is in the back here. Yeah. Great book. I even found some flashcards in there, probably that are like 20 years old, because I think I did a presentation on it at some point. I pulled this book off the shelf the other day, and there's these flashcards with notes. It's a great book. I probably got this 20-something years ago. I think at a Barnes and Nobles in Manhattan. And I wonder if more stuff would come out under the Freedom of Information Act since this. So, yeah, it is a great book. Yeah. So, Matt, you now have 4. Yeah. Yes. Who published the book? Who wrote it? Because this is nobody. I mean, yes, there's some writing in here, but it's mainly just documents that have been redacted and stuff like that in here. It was great book into this whole period. It's like a time capsule. Yeah. Oh, they had to have. They had to have. And he is the expert on this stuff, John Weiner. Yeah. He also did that book, Come Together, John Lennon in His Time, which was from the 90s as well. But that's that. Yeah. University of California Press. All right. 2 left. And they're toughies, I think. Okay. Let's just make sure nobody has anything else left. Okay. 2 left. Here we go. Okay. This is a tough one, which I don't think people are probably going to get, but you never know. I might be surprised. What Yoko Ono songs of 5 were omitted from the original concert when Live in New York City was released in 1986? Okay, so you've got the box set now. It's the full concert. There's the afternoon show, there's the evening show, and then there's the hybrid, okay? But in 1986, this kind of came out rebranded as Live in New York City, and Yoko's songs were not included on that at all. What were the 5 songs? This is going to be a tough one, and I wouldn't have known it either without looking it up, because one's not really a song. You'll see. If you give me 4, and I'll accept it, but because one is not really a song, it's more of a speech. But I will accept 4 if you get the 4, because this is a tough one. I get it. What were the songs? What were the Yoko songs from the 1-to-1 that were not included on Live in New York City when it came out in 86? Give you all a few minutes to think about that one. Okay. We have a right answer. Andrew. I love your avatar, by the way, with the orange McCartney 3 die. That is the correct answer. Very good. Sisters, oh sisters, born in a prison, we're all water. Don't worry, Kyoko, and move on fast. Yes. You got the songs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 songs. Actually, would have been 6 because I was including Law and Order. But yes, Andrew, you, my friend, are on the board. Unfortunately, with only 1 question left, you don't have a chance to win this one. So we will see who wins, and we'll go from there. Right now, looks like Matt is going to win unless we get a tie with this last question. And then Professor Nichols is going to have to come up with a question on the spot to break the tie. But yes, that is the correct answer. All right. Now, I have to flash up this picture first here real quick. Okay, here we go. Last question of the Lennon trivia. Question number 15. for a chance to win Power to the People. Here we go. Take a look at this photo, okay? John is wearing a shirt in this photo, okay? Let's take that down. And in that photo, the shirt says the word home on it. What is the reference? What is the reference of the word home on John's shirt in this photo? What does it mean? What is the reference of home? Well, what is it? Yes, it says home, but what does it represent? Matt, oof. No. You were half right. Yes, it's a restaurant. Yes, it is a restaurant. It's a restaurant on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. It's a restaurant. It's a restaurant yes, it is a restaurant in New York City. That's what I was looking for. So Ted said restaurant. Susan said radio station. Matt then chimed back in and corrected himself. We're going to take that down now. Yeah. Matt then corrected himself and said restaurant. It's a restaurant in New York City. And that, my friend, is the right answer. And you win the box set. So applause for Matthew Bazell. Let's go, baby. Nice job. You have won. Good job, buddy. Okay. So it was one in LA. Okay. Matt, I really hope you don't have this yet, but if you do, take it and pass it on to somebody else that might want it. That's a good supporter of all our content here, Matthew Bazell. He's been on Two Legs, and he supports all of our shows. So Matt is the winner of the box set. Good job, Matt, and happy Christmas. Yeah, good job. And you can hear John talk about that in that very famous WNEW interview with Scott Muni. Not with Scott Muni, with Dennis Elsis, which is one of my favorite of all time, in September of '74. And he talks about the restaurant home because he's there with his friend Richard, and he goes, "Oh, Richard, I'm here with a friend of mine, Richard, and his restaurant," and he promotes it. I think it was on 92nd Street. The LA home might have been named in honor of the original. Okay. Yes. Dad, do you remember that restaurant at all? Home? I don't know. Obviously, it was a franchise. I don't know if you remember it, but it was on the upper 93rd and something. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Heidi says, congrats, Matt. DM Andy your address, please. Yes. And he can do that. And Heidi, I'll give this to you later. And we'll add it to the pile of stuff that's got to go out. We will get all your stuff into you. The elves, Andy and his elves will get everything out. And it might be after Christmas, but we will do it before we go to England. You did not hear it. Okay. Great. Congratulations. Yes, indeed. Well, that's it, man. That's going to wrap it up. What I thought was going to be a super long show ended up being a pretty quick one. So less than an hour, which we like. Congrats, Matt, and everyone who participated in the game. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Steak and brew in those days. Yeah, I'm sure, Dad. So yeah, just to recap, I will have a new video coming in the coming week with Lindsay and Isaac and Luca Perazzi discussing that cover of Waterfalls right here on the Backwards Travel channel. Live Hands Across the Water next week from Liverpool, probably the Hard Day's Night Hotel, if their Wi-Fi is good. Me, Kyle, and Tone, with me and Tone together. And there will be a Two Legs wrap-up show, also recorded this week. That'll be a year-end wrap-up show, and we'll see what's the future holds for that moving forward. I think we're going to do an episode on the Wings book, which we're both reading right now, too. So that'll probably be our first show of the year because we're still kind of, again, slammed and busy, and we will do that as well soon in the new year. 5 years since McCartney 3, but a new album on the horizon. I don't know yet, Ted. You might have missed this at the start. I'm going to be live, but it's going to be Hands Across the Water live with Tone. it won't be here on my channel. So stay tuned. I think we are aiming to do a live show tentatively on probably maybe Tuesday. I think Tuesday the 30th. I think. Yes. Stay tuned on that. That'll be posted on the Hands channel. Yes, Luca Perazzi's new book. I'm also going to be meeting Adrian Sinclair over there too, of McCartney Legacy fame. And he's got some great updates to share as well. So lot to pack in here in the Andy calendar with UK, Liverpool, London, Beatley Tone, Heidi, me, all of it. So this will be the last one live for me this year on my channel, but we'll be there. Yes, there will be a live show on Hands Across the Water from Liverpool with me, Beatley Tone, and Kyle. Yes, sir. Date and time to be announced, but it will be after Christmas, but before New Year's Eve. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. It will be somewhere between now and then. So stay tuned. And that'll do it for me. Under an hour. This is great. So thank you all for being here. The usual Sunday fam that has been with me for all the lives on all the channels, but really happy to have you all here on my own channel. Yes, I'll just finish up these comments before I say goodbye. Susan says she's dying to hear Paul's new silent track. Yeah, LP's in the mail, right? Thank you, Joe. The plans in Liverpool. I am going to show Heidi my Liverpool. Okay, because I did go to school there at Liverpool Hope University, class of 2012, where I earned my master's degree in the Beatles and popular music and society under the tutelage of Dr. Mike Brocken, and I wrote my thesis on Wings, which was one of the hardest things I ever had to write and do. But when we went to England last year for Paul in Manchester, we were in Liverpool, and that's when we met the fam. That was Mrs. Beatley Tone, Boyan and Joan, and Nick Syrett, and me and Heidi. But we didn't have time to really explore Liverpool. We hung at the pub, we met, we watched some live music at the Cavern. It was great. But I really want an opportunity to show Heidi my Liverpool and walk the streets and go into the suburbs and check out my old uni, my old haunts, and show her around properly, and then meet up with Beatley Tone and Mrs. Beatley Tone and do all the good, fun, touristy stuff as well, and see Sinclair and see all that. So we are going to get off the train at Lime Street Station, and we are going to hit the ground running and not stop. That's it. So we are really looking forward to it. It's my second home. I've been telling Heidi about Liverpool for closing in on a decade now, and I think she gets it now. The Baltic Fleet. Yes, the Baltic Fleet, where Dad and I had a pint at that pub back in 2011 on his trip over to see me, which was short, but it was supposed to be a longer trip, but it wasn't. And but I'll always keep that memory of taking you there and having that pint with you in the Baltic Fleet. But yeah, I can't wait. I love it. I think Heidi sensed it when we got there last year, and for the first time in over 12 years I was there, I walked out and I said, I'm home, and she could just see my face light up like a Christmas tree. So I cannot wait to go back and see all my friends. Several I haven't seen in a long, long time at the pub. So yeah, second home, and I cannot wait to go back. So yeah, we were going to try to see the homes too. Yes, we may not book it yet. You've got to book a tour to go into them through the National Trust. But we will definitely go to the houses, 24th and Road and Mendips for sure, and Strawberry Field and the Casbah and all that good stuff, and the Jacaranda. And we're going to go back. We're going to go back for sure. So, and I'll have a nice little video of all, everything everywhere we go and people we meet. I'll do a little Liverpool tour diary thing. Nothing like Paul's tour diaries, which me and Heidi made. If you didn't already know, we're on there again. Still can't believe that. You got to do it. Once you go, you're going to want to go back all the time. So I can't wait. So got it in under an hour. So thank you all for being here, supporting my channel, supporting the lives wherever I am. But this is home, and you're home on a Sunday. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody. Enjoy the time with your families, traveling. If you be safe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you soon. Merry Christmas, everybody. And thanks for being here. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.